Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fit Chicks Chat. My name is Amanda Quinn, and on today's podcast, we are in day 2 of our Grad Spotlight Series, which is all about sharing more details about graduates of our academy, specifically our holistic nutrition weight loss coaching program. And so today, we actually have Kristel join me. Hey, Kristel, how are you?
Hi, great. How are you today?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to have you here and to chat with you because I know that you've got some big things going on in your business, which for anyone listening, her business is called Get Fit with Kristel. And, I know that you've got like a lot of stuff happening. We were talking offline and you've had some like major aha moments. So I want to get into those. But before we get into that, what I love to start off by sharing with all of our grad success stories and our spotlight series is really where you were at before you got started. Before you decided to take this leap of faith and say, I'm going to sign up with Fit Chicks Academy, I'm going to get certified, and I'm going to start a coaching business. And I'm just going to cross my fingers and see what happens.
Exactly. That's exactly what I did. I crossed my fingers. I did have a little bit of a personal training business going. Of course, it was during COVID. So I did a lot of Zoom with fitness, but then you guys popped up into my feed somehow. And I actually had started on this journey because of myself and some of the things that I was going through. I was diagnosed with some autoimmune issues with regard to hypothyroidism. So I started to dive deeper into that, find out things that could help me along. And that's how I found you guys. And I thought, wow, this is going to be great because this will not only help me in my journey with what's going on with regard to my illness and how I'm feeling, that maybe I can transform this and help other people as well. So that's kind of what I did. I took the leap of faith. I love learning. I think knowledge is power. I take every course out there that you can find. I just finished the FNE course with you guys as well. I just finished that one. I am certified through NASM too, so I do have a lot of certifications, but I keep learning because I think knowledge is power. And the more that we can learn, it helps us, but it also helps our clients. So I had a little bit of business going on, not much, but this was my aha moment where I thought, this is where I'm going to be able to help people. This is where my niche is going to be in my business. So I jumped right in with both feet.
And did you find with your personal training business, sorry to interrupt, but when you had your personal training business and you were sort of starting out and you were trying to figure it out, did you feel like as a trainer, you felt a bit stuck because you didn't have like the education in holistic nutrition and health?
Most definitely, I felt stuck. I really didn't feel that I had the knowledge to help them further with regard to what they needed to eating before exercise, after exercise, all that the part that nutrition does play in our role as personal trainers. So I was really looking for that aspect as well to learn more about that.
Yeah. And I mean, we know like as trainers and as coaches that the nutrition part is one of the biggest foundational pieces of transformation. But
most definitely,
if we don't have the education, I find what happens is we don't have the confidence and we don't have the skills. And then it's just like you get stuck in this like bit of a spiral with your clients.
And that's kind of where I was. I was kind of stuck. I really wasn't moving forward. It was just, I was doing the same thing over and over again. And I thought, I really need to figure out how to expand my business, how to do more online, because I really wanted to go more online and to reach more people is really what I wanted to do.
I love that. And so what type of results, because I know you've been operating your business now for about a year, right?
Yes.
Just over a year since you've graduated. And what type of results have you had for clients and then also for your business?
Okay. So for my clients, I have had unbelievable results because we basically were teaching about the complete 3 meal, the protein, the healthy fat, the carb, and the fiber. It's really as simple as that. And people think that it has to be really complicated when it doesn't. So that was one of the big takeaways that I learned about the nutrition part of it. We just need to eat a protein, a fat, a healthy carb, and a fiber, really get into our macros and then just go forward from there. That was the easy part for me. And then what was the second part of the question? Oh, how it expanded my business. Okay. Are you all sitting down? Let's sit down. So I graduated last year, June of last year. I do an 8-week course. It's a 60-day course. I really specialize in hormone balancing, gut health, and blood sugar balancing, like we learned in the course. And my results have been in excess of over $35,000 since I graduated with your course. So whoa. It's kind of overwhelming to me as well, but I did find my little niche in there. And I think that's what we all have to do. We have to find where we're going to excel and how we can help more people. And it kind of just starts to come after that. So I've had unbelievable results. I'm very, very blessed. But like I said, knowledge is power. The more we can learn, the more we can figure out where we can go forward. And my business has just taken off ever since taking your course. And I love the done for you programs that you do as well. That's one of the big things that I think helps with in our careers, because you put things together for us and then we put our own spin on it. And that's kind of what I've done with mine, put my own spin, my 60-day course, 8-week course. It's called the Happy Hormones Project. It's what it's called. And I've had huge success, and my clients have had huge success because they're eating more than they probably have ever eaten in their life. And they're losing weight, and they're losing the inches. They're losing the fat, I think, is what I tell them, not to worry about the scale. Let's worry about fat loss. And that's really what we focused on. And I've had huge transformations, 5 inches off somebody's waist in 30 days. It's just been amazing when we can get everything balanced. And that's what the holistic nutrition course teaches us, how to get everything in balance to finally release the weight.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much, because it really is about what you just said. It's about making impact and income, right? So you've been able to transform your own business, your own life, transform all of these things while in turn giving back to others, sharing your knowledge,
Yes.
empowering them with opportunity to be able to transform their health, right? So it's this beautiful, I always say it's like a beautiful energy exchange, right? So it's
Yes.
like you're giving and you're receiving, and then they're receiving and giving. And it's just like this really magical place to be in, because you get to do something you're passionate about, something you love every single day, something that helps you pay bills, take care of your family, whatever it is, but then also help other people change the trajectory of their health for the rest of their life.
Oh, it is magical. It's magical. I love helping people. And when you finally see women that have been struggling for so long, and to see them be happy and healthy and realize that it is simple, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just warms my heart. It's fabulous. I love it. I love my life. I love my career.
I love that so much. And I think, even when you were talking about like the results and stuff, like I got goosebumps all over, because also like here at Fit Chicks Academy, like we want to celebrate all of our graduate successes so much. Like we are so excited, because again, it's that energy exchange of like, we're sharing knowledge with you, and then we can see this ripple effect happening in the world. And it's such a beautiful thing. So
Yes,
that's
it
amazing.
really is. Oh, it's great.
Now,
I'm very blessed.
Now, what would you say during the program? I know you were saying that, one of your big ahas was like definitely the complete in 3 and how simple you can make it, because I do agree with you. I think the way that we have made nutrition out to be is we've made it super complicated for no reason at all. And so we simplified in our academy. We try to simplify a lot of different ideas and strategies to use with clients so that it's really easy for them to implement. Is there anything else that you feel like was a massive aha moment for you, whether it be during the course or since you started your business, within what you've learned?
Let's see, another massive, let's say, aha moment. I would think too, the glycemic index too. I think that's a big thing with regard to our blood sugar. A lot of times I've had so many clients tell me too that they thought they were doing all the right things with regard to nutrition, following whoever, just following places. And it's been, they go, oh my gosh, I thought I was doing everything right, when actually I was doing everything wrong. When I can just look at the glycemic index for blood sugar, that makes so much more sense to people now, with regard to their vegetables and their carbs. It's like, wow, unbelievable. But the hormone thing too, I think has been a huge thing for women, because a lot of them have said to me in the beginning, well, I've been through menopause. I don't have any hormones left. Well, yes, you do. You've got a lot of hormones left, and they need to be in balance, because a lot of that belly fat comes from, your hormones being off balance. So I think that's a good eye opener for a lot of people. So many people think it's eat less, exercise more. I mean, that's what the doctors even tell us: eat less, exercise more. And there's so much more involved in it. And when people really realize that it is simple, it's not that complicated, but your body has to be in balance. If it's not in balance, and if you're starving yourself to death, it's never going to work. It's never going to work.
No. And what would you say too about your clients? Like, because one of the things that we also focus on in the holistic nutrition program, as you know, is talking about habits and mindset as well. Because all of this comes in hand. But if we don't make that internal shift, the internal dialogue shift, and like change the way that we see our health, we will always be just almost, I feel like we're setting our clients up to fail, because we're giving them the tools, but not helping them actually do the massive work that has to happen to change for the long term. So what would you say has been that for you, like in terms of what you've implemented from the course with mindset and habits as well?
The mindset is the first thing that I focus on. I do the power of your future self that came with the program. I do that first with my clients. And that's a big aha moment for them as well, when they really go, your mind, how your subconscious works. that's a big thing too, because I had one client say to me, she goes, I was working out the other day and I started to reach for the 12-pound weights. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back for the 8. And that's your mind telling you that, oh, I know I can do the 8, but I really don't know if I could do the 12. Let me grab the 12. But it's that mind shift. And that is one thing that I really focus on first thing when I get started with my clients. And that is a big aha moment. I give them the worksheets to go through for those 8 weeks as well, the weekly worksheets, and I have them turn them into me. And it really is, it's really eye-opening and a lot of another aha moments for them.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure
so I love that.
Yeah, I'm sure it helps them really like change, because that's where like the real change comes from, right? That's where the real big, long lasting change, because if we think about it, we see so many people do a 4-week weight loss program or an 8-week program or things like that. But if we don't have the conversation around this piece,
shift,
they'll do it. And then at the end of it, they'll feel great. And then they'll usually go 10 steps backwards, 10 steps forward. 10. That's why we see that yo-yo effect happening. And I know I experienced it in my life before I understood this as well. And I know Laura did too. And I know that so many people that I know have experienced that or still are experiencing that. And it's like, once you can see it, because you always hear in the media, we need to make it a lifestyle. We need to make it a lifestyle change, but that it's easier said than done. And that's where I think the habits and the mindset stuff comes in, because that's how we shift people into actually recognizing how to do it. It's like, you can tell someone to make it your lifestyle, but unless you actually show them how to do that, how to make that change, then it doesn't make any sense.
So true. The habits, that is a huge thing as well, because if you're not right in here, nothing else is going to work. You have to be ready to accept what's going to happen. You have to be ready to make the changes. And if you're not, they're just spinning their wheels, like they have previous programs. So I really believe in that totally. Habits is a big thing. Switch one thing out for the other. If you love pasta, well, you can still have it, but add some of those spiralized noodles to it, and then just shift your way to think. The 28-day total body challenge, that's another great program that you guys offer to help people with their habits. I love that one. I promote that one very often too. And it is that 30 days to make a habit. Once they start getting in there, then they're ready to move on to the next step. And huge success with that. So many people have told me that really has helped them get through their weight loss journey, their fitness journey.
I love that. I love that so much. Now, Kristel, what would you say to someone who is listening today, who is on the fence about joining the Holistic Nutrition Weight Loss Coaching Program with Fit Chicks Academy?
Don't walk, run. Definitely. I think a lot of times too, we get scared because after we do something, then you go, well, how am I going to take this further? We get overwhelmed with things and we don't want to take that step because what's going to happen once we get there? I'm very spontaneous. I like to just jump into things without even thinking a lot of times. And sometimes that gets me into trouble, but sometimes it takes me a step further. And I mean, seriously, if anybody has any doubts about it, you can't go wrong, not only for your own health, but for people that you want to help, even if it's just for people in your own family that you want to help guide them through with their nutrition. But there's so many opportunities out there. We can help so many people not have this weight loss struggle and help get them on the right track. But I definitely would not even hesitate, jump right in. Like I said, I have a lot of certifications and I still continue to take courses because knowledge is power, and anything that's offered to me, I'm usually the first one to jump in. So do it. Don't wait.
I love that you continue to invest as well, because that's actually Laura and I's mantra too, is like, we always, if you do not continue to grow, then like you have to continue to grow and learn, right? And we always say that it's about not spending money, it's about investing. So you're investing in education. It's a skill and a tool that you will have for the rest of your life. Everything you've learned to this day is things that you have for the rest of your life that can help you, whether it be personally, professionally, whatever the case may be. But these are things that you now own. This is like owner. It's different than like spending money on like coffee or a pair of shoes or something like that, right? It's investing in yourself is like the key, I believe, to continuing to grow and expand as a human. So
most definitely invest in yourself, invest in your future, because you never know where this may lead you. It might lead you to, oh my gosh, so many things, so many opportunities, meeting so many fabulous people. I mean, it's just endless. It's just endless. I love it. Do it.
And then of course, Kristel, as I mentioned earlier, you are the owner of Get Fit with Kristel, and we have all of your details in the show notes. But if anyone is interested in learning more about your upcoming program, your hormones, your happy hormones course, or anything like that, how can they reach out to you?
They can reach out to me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. You can send me a message as well. It is my name, Kristel Kretchmer. That's how you can find me. You can do a search. I also have a private Facebook group, but it's called Fat Loss Secrets, the uncomplicated version. You can find me on Yeah, right. You can find me on Instagram, Get Fit with Kristel as well. I do have a YouTube channel too. You can find me there. And I love helping people. It's my passion, and I'd be happy to help anybody in any way.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, and just for sharing your inspirational message, right? Because you're doing so many amazing things. And just to hear how much you've expanded from graduation to now is incredible. We're so proud of you. We're so happy to have you as part of our community. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time to to share your knowledge with us.
I appreciate it. Thank you for asking me to be on your podcast. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to you all. I'm grateful to Fit Chicks Academy, and I just love my life. It's great.
And so for everybody listening, of course, you can check out the show notes for more details on how to connect with Kristel, as well as our holistic nutrition weight loss coaching program is open for enrollment right now. And we start on October 30th. So go to fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. That's fitchicksacademy.com/HWLC. That is where you can go to enroll right now. Secure your spot. We start on October 30th, and we cannot wait to welcome you to the Academy and hear your success story. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Kristel, thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see you again soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you all. Bye.